I would like to call to order the Council on Aging Board, date Tuesday, May 9th, time 6:04 p.m. Location 1 Main Street, Pepperell, Mass., Conference Room A. I'm calling this meeting to order. Can I have a motion to accept the minutes of the previous meeting?
So move.
Second.
A motion has been made by Phil Durno, seconded by Fran Bergeron.
There's just one correction on the minutes.
Is there any discussion on the minutes?
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Irene Letty.
Yes.
I saw that.
I'm misspelling on one of the
I will
names.
change that.
All right.
Are there any other
That was all I
questions,
saw.
concerns on the minutes?
Nope.
All those in favor? All those opposed? The minutes will stand approved as corrected. The voucher is going around now and it's all signed.
Yep.
Next business is old business, new business, and it's the director's report.
Hello. 2018 budget. Our town of Pepperell passed the 2018 budget right at the turn of the month. The services and value we bring to this ever-growing population of seniors will continue to grow thanks to the budget's passage. Almost 200 new faces have joined our senior center in the last 2 years as the town's seniors population has grown and the word has gotten out. The need is great and we'll be there helping and loving our senior community. Thank you to the citizens of the town of Pepperell. Diane's back. We are so thrilled to have our volunteer coordinator Diane Homoleski back and must also express an immeasurable thank you to Becky Torpy, who did her very best to fill some very large shoes. She did a great job, and
Yes, she did.
she's
Great.
a great person.
Thank you.
Becky. Odds and ends. The Dunstable COA director, I won't say her name right.
Finichetti?
Finichetti,
Finichetti.
thank you. Visited our center, toured the facility, met the staff, and had a good review of the details of our efforts to support our senior community. She's brand new, she has very few hours, and she just wanted to see what we do. She expressed particular interest in participating with us on some charter, like some of our van rides, so some of our charter bus events that we do. And it was really nice meeting her. I unfortunately was out, but the girls took her out for a tour and everything, and we'll be getting together again. Spring evening performances starting up. Every year when spring is in the air and the days become longer, we begin our evening events. Most of the events take place from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. The first event we presented was Trinidad Sister D, a steel drum singer-performer who gave us a rousing night of music. Fantastic feedback. It was awesome. A lot of dancing, I know that much. A little bit spicy chicken, but it was a good time. The next event will be Swing with Brian Kane, which will take place on Tuesday, May 23rd from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the Pepperell Cultural Council for sponsoring these events. The Pepperell Antique Roadshow was a big hit. River Court sponsored an appraiser to hold an event right here at the center in which folks could bring one item from home and have it appraised, which what a fun event. Trash or treasure, all enjoyed. We had, I swear, I think we had about 35 people. It's in your activities report, but the room was full, and it was kind of cool. I mean, I brought a bunch of stuff that wasn't worth anything, but they mean something to me, so it was kind of fun. My husband loves that show, and I just thought it would be a fun thing to do. And they mentioned, would you like to have this? I'm like, yeah, we would. So it was great. It makes we have really eclectic activities. You know what I mean? I think they're all unique and different, and we're coming up with new ones all the time. So I'm pretty excited about that. CPR training, Al, Cheryl, and I are all renewed our CPA certifications. Michelle did hers in January, and we have seniors can be recertified and certified, and that is next month, and the date will be in our calendar. I don't have it with me right now. I apologize. MOLS training, Monday, April 24th. The MOLS document replaces a DNR of terminally ill patients. Michelle and I attended the workshop to educate ourselves about important end-of-life directives. On Tuesday, June 13th, from 6 to 8:30 p.m., a panel discussion on long-term care will take place at the Lawrence Library. We have 9 professionals that will be attending. Mary Ann Mortensen, a social worker with 30 years as a director, Kathy Crowley, Director of Community Outreach at River Court. Nancy Catalini Chu, Elder Law and Estate Attorney. Jacqueline Holliday, Bedford VA Community Outreach Specialist. Nancy D. Agostino, thank you. Cooperative Elder Services. Aaron Howard, Right at Home. Jim DeGiorgio, Senior Helpers. Ann Sheldon, our Shine Counselor. And Shara Pinkham, Neshoba Nursing and Hospice. It was a great event last year. I will be facilitating it, and we're probably going to work off case studies this time and make it a little more intuitive or for the audience, so they'll be able to follow along a little bit better. And then we're going to have a little 30 minutes where they can just talk to the people individually. But we are still working on that. The flyer isn't even out yet, but it'll be out tomorrow. So we're looking forward to that. The following week, on Monday, June 19th, at the Senior Center at 6 o'clock, we will be having the 5 Wishes program. We did that also last year, and we'll be adding an Honoring Choices presentation with Sharon Pinkham from the Neshoba Nursing and Hospice. It went really well last year. We had about 30 people. The 5 Wishes is a somewhat legal document for end of life. Preparing yourselves for end of life, or what your wishes are. So if you wish, if cremated, where you want to be buried, how you want to be buried, what all that entails. It's a wonderful program. Having a meal with your family, all that good stuff. We should do it right now. Everybody should do it, and that's why we hold the first part at the library, so that all ages will come. And the second part is at the Senior Center, because we're hoping that we'll get some more people this year. It's a nice big space, and it's an excellent program. So if you have a chance to come by to the June 13th at the Lawrence Library, it's long-term discussion. It's a great bunch of people that really know their stuff. So that'll be a wonderful event. Van update. At the latest LRTA meeting, I shared the request for a larger van. The search is underway. David called me today, and we had a nice long talk. So he is on the, Dave Bradley from the LRTA, he's on the prowl. He's going to get us a van, I hope. So we'll be back to our larger van. While the new van was, when the new van was acquired this year, is more efficient, it is less configurable, especially if wheelchairs are involved. I will keep you posted. All that means is, the reason I'm asking for the larger van, we did not know when we took our smaller van. We thought, oh, this is great, smaller van, less gas, new, was so exciting. But we didn't realize, and we weren't told, that not that we're not appreciative of the van, it's fabulous, but when you have 2 wheelchairs on there, you only have 4 seats.
Oh.
So we've had to go on a Friday, we've had to call, how people schedule, the order of people scheduling. I've had to call and say, you were kind of, I had to say, well, we're overbooked now, and we had to kind of go back down the line. So it hasn't happened that often, but we kept track of who we couldn't accommodate and what have you, and there is a need for a bigger van.
Where do we get the vans?
The van are from LRTA. We lease them.
Oh, I see.
We don't own them.
Okay.
And along with the lease is a budget. So they give us a certain amount of money, and then we have to take in a certain amount of money, and it's a revolving account. So they've done a great job. We're very happy. So we hope we'll hear something soon. I wanted to a couple follow-ups. So the GWAT Craft Fair, we spoke about. We all agreed that we wanted to do that for them if they would change their date. So their date is going to be the Saturday, October 14th, from 9 to 3. That's 2 weeks before yours, and we discussed the dates that evening. So that is a definite. Jean Conley will be stopping by to sign the contracts and the key forms. Okay? Collaborations.
Susan, excuse me.
Yes, honey.
What does GWAT stand for?
What is GWAT?
Global War on Terror. All of our young men that served overseas,
Oh, okay.
they get that medal when they come
Your
home.
sign.
And what they're
Sign
trying to
those.
do is raise money for a beautiful monument. And they've been working on that for a while. So they wanted to do a craft fair. And we agreed. Was it last meeting, Sheila?
Yes.
Or the meeting
It was
before?
the meeting before that.
It was the meeting
yeah.
before that, yeah. Collaboration, school and senior center. As I mentioned in our July 12th meeting, we are working on establishing a partnership with our schools. I'm excited to report that we have found an awesome resource to help us form that relationship. Lisa Martin is a member of the PTO and a volunteer at the schools and is very excited to help make this work. We met yesterday to discuss all the possibilities of collaborating with the schools. She spoke to several teachers and they are on board and very excited. We are creating a plan of action. There also may be a few opportunities to do some things before the end of the year and implement more next year. We are going to make this happen and make the community stronger. This connection is very important. Budget update. As I said earlier, on budget, our budget was passed, which means we will be hiring another part-time person to help with outreach and other functions at the center. With help from Mark Andrews and Sheila Jones, I will be creating a job description for this new position as soon as possible. Personal growth. I am attending another director's meeting. I have attended. Well, I just got finished attending. I wrote that wrong. But I just got back from a director's meeting and it was fabulous. We discussed boundaries. You have no idea how meaningful it is to talk with experienced directors, and a little scary. The information we share is invaluable to our community and helps me truly grow as a director. Classes, I will be taking a human resource class next Tuesday, the 16th, from 9 to 4. The course will cover HR overviews, record keeping 101, best practices to establish confidence and earn respect, strategies for employee coaching, counseling, and discipline. Critical need to know legal information about hiring and firing. So, I'm excited, and that's my report.
Are there any questions for the director on her report?
Nope.
If not, can I have a motion to accept the director's report?
I make a motion. Oops.
A motion has been made by Irene Letty, seconded
By Sheila.
Sheila Jones. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? We'll accept the director's report.
I'd like to,
Phil?
I'd like to make a comment. I spoke with the activities director this week, and the table that the Friends have, they have to be careful about the stuff underneath the table. It's sticking out more lately, causing a tripping hazard. And I myself was looking at a pair of sunglasses that was on the table, and as I put it back and start to walk away, I tripped on a box that was sticking out. I went to her and said, we gotta be careful with that. You see to it that you speak to whoever's in charge with that.
Didn't have any signature.
They've got an awful lot of
Oh,
stuff
no,
underneath
that
that.
shouldn't have even been going with it.
Getting
Oh,
kinda
the
cramped.
Friends table.
No,
I
that was
thought
a
you were talking about
copy.
table 5.
That's a copy.
Oh,
of
it's
that.
the Friends
I
table.
got it. Yeah, we'll work on
Getting
that.
kinda crowded underneath there. I
Yeah.
don't know how much more they could stuff
Yeah, that was
underneath
just a
there.
copy of
Yep.
I'll address that.
what we had.
Did everyone get it? Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just wondering if there may be some room in the shed for some of that.
Call order acceptance, signing of vouchers, old business, new business.
Oh, well, I'll leave it in your capable hands.
Thank you.
Did everyone get a chance to read the outreach report by Michelle Ross?
Yes.
Can we have a motion to accept the outreach report?
Make a motion to accept the outreach report.
A motion has been made by Fran Bergeron.
I second.
Seconded by Sheila Jones. All those in favor to accept the outreach report?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. We'll accept the outreach report.
Excuse me. I don't see hear too many ayes. Isn't everybody supposed to say aye?
Aye.
I mean, the
We
committee is supposed to be unanimous,
Right.
or there's supposed to be objections, or people that say
Nay.
nay. No. the way it works on our committee.
Can I have a motion to accept the volunteer report by Diana Homilewski?
I'll make a motion to.
A motion has been made by Fran,
Second.
se-
Let her have it.
seconded by Irene Letty. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Will accept the volunteer report. Can I have a motion to accept the activities report?
So move.
A motion has been made by Phil Durno, seconded by Irene Letty. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? We will accept the activities report. Now we will have the review and approve of the next subcommittee revision that everybody's had in front of them. Do you want to discuss what just the corrections that you made?
Can I make a comment before Sheila starts?
Yeah.
So what Sheila has done is we've gone, and Sheila, Franny, Fran Lamb, and Peter Norberg, we've gone through all the policies and we've reviewed them all with you. Sheila has done a wonderful job, and I want to point her out because she really is helping me quite a bit
Yes.
get organized.
Thank you.
She'll be working with me with all the, she does all of our minutes, she is retyped, and now we have this whole thing on document where if we ever want to change it, it's right there for us to do so. So I want to thank Sheila for taking the time out of her day doing all this and keeping me in line. So I want to thank you very much. It's a lot of work. And she is also, we had some minutes that haven't been there from when we were kind of all over the place for a little while.
From last
So,
year.
yeah, so Sheila is getting us up to date on all those minutes that we're missing too.
And a
So-
girl.
Thank you.
We're gonna be legal soon, no?
We're giving that a girl.
But we're very excited, thank you. I'm very excited, so thank you very much.
No, you're welcome. Okay, just a few changes that we made as you sign the policies. The only changes that we made were things like on the bulletin board, instead of posters, we put postings. It was really grammatical errors. Under pets and animals, that policy, we changed may to shall in one of the,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
tiny little grammatical things that I don't know are worth mentioning. And we also inserted in pets and animals, therapy dogs are not considered pets and are allowed in the senior center. That was inserted, which wasn't in before. So just to make you aware of that. Other than that, there were no other changes made other than the ones that we discussed at prior meetings for everything that we.
Can I get a motion to accept the Pepperell Council on Aging policies and procedures?
So move.
The motion has been made by Phil Durno,
Second.
seconded by Fran Bergeron. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? We will accept the Pepperell Council on Aging policies and procedures as they stand. Are there any other matter, Bob Newton, would you like to speak on behalf of the Friends?
No, I ain't got much to say. You're doing a great job. So
Thank you. I'd
I'm
just like
just
to
here
offer
to
the
observe.
Friends an opportunity.
Oh, you do have something to tell them. You went to the Rotary meeting last Thursday night.
oh yeah, I went to the Rotary meeting down at the River Court. I got a $500 donation from River Court, from the Rotary, for the dunk tank. And the dunk tank's about half that, so we basically got double.
Yeah.
Nice, that's
Nice,
great.
congratulations. Good job.
All the proceeds for the dunk tank, because what we've been doing is the Friends, we've been paying for it, Friends have been paying for it, and then we would only make $200, right?
Yeah,
But now
right,
we have
or
an
less.
extra $250 plus whatever, so be out there, we want you to dunk us.
They
And we
said
pray
that
for
I
warm
had to,
weather.
they said I had to go in the dunk
Dunk
tank,
tank?
and I said, the heck I am.
I'll hold on to the oxygen.
Yeah, we'll just keep that going up there.
Yeah.
Are there any other matters that may arise that the chair didn't reasonably anticipate? Does anyone have any questions or concerns?
I kind of wanted to ask a question. I'm not sure if I
Sure.
should ask it here,
Yeah.
but I was just, some of these, all of these reports from the outreach report and that, should that be included in the minutes in any way? Or can we put these reports on the town site? Because it seems as if they write
They're
up
part of
all of
the-
these reports, and what happens to them? They're on your
I keep
system,
them
and
all.
you keep them all?
Yeah, I have them on my.
But they're not out there
not
for the
really
public. Should we
Sheila hasn't signed.
look into that, or is that something we should be concerned about, or
I wouldn't
anybody
want you to have to.
is concerned about? For the reports,
Well, they probably should be. They probably should be posted so that
Posted
people
on
can
the-
read them.
on
But I wouldn't
on
want
the
to
town site.
retype them.
No, you don't have to retype them, you could just send them to me, and I could insert them on the town site if they wanted them on the town site somewhere. I don't know if they should be with our minutes or
Let's
somewhere on
find
the
out.
site.
We'll find out. Yeah.
As long as they're put somewhere for public knowledge, I don't think they need to be in our minutes.
Well, that's what I was wondering, where are they kept?
When
They're
you
just
put them on the
kept-
minutes on the town page, could you add them in there to behind it, in a file or something if people wanted to see
See,
that?
I don't know, there's nothing there
It's
that,
really what happens, so when do you mind me, I'm sorry.
No,
for interrupting
go
you.
ahead.
When Sheila's doing it, you're looking at the agenda.
Yeah,
So it goes boom, 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 boom. And I don't know if it would go.
that might be.
I don't know if it would go as another piece of the agenda would make it really, really long. I don't know if the other,
Or people can look at it at the center if they want to.
or
too.
just as a file in the town. That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking, if there's an area that we could put it as a file in the town
I'll ask Martin
site.
what we should do about that.
Well, it could be like an attachment like she does when she sends
Yeah.
us. you know?
Right, so that it would
Just
be
click
out
on
there
it.
for the public
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
see. I mean, I think they go through so much,
There are a lot of reports.
there's a lot of reports. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know.
Well, we can
Just a
find out.
suggestion.
No, I think we're gonna ask because we want to be upfront about everything, so. Yeah, I think it's a great question.
Are there any other questions, concerns?
When's your next, never mind.
The next meeting will be held on the third Tuesday, June 20th, because of the long-term care panel on Tuesday, June 13th. Can we have a motion to close the meeting?
So move.
Motion has been made by Phil to close the meeting. Second by Fran Lamb. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
Nay.
Meeting will close at 6:28 PM. Thank you all very much.